What's up, beautiful people? Again, this is Latoria Q making another video for self-care. And as you can tell by the title of this video, it is about weight loss and non-negotiables. I wanted to drop a video because, you know what? There is a level of confidence that you're going to have to build to keep pushing past the wall, to keep making your solutions, not your resolutions, but your solutions be impactful. And that's making a list of your non-negotiables. You can have a non-negotiable in relationships. You can have non-negotiables in your business. You can have non-negotiables in your friendships. And you have to have non-negotiables in your health journey. Your non-negotiables, or at least my non-negotiables, because you know this is a vlog for my journey. My non-negotiables consist of a few things, and I want to just tell you 5 of my non-negotiables that I have for myself so that I can stay on track and meet my targets, right? So one is staying hydrated. Everybody knows, yeah, you got to drink your water, but how much water do you actually need to make sure that you're on your healthy side of being hydrated? Your body is 70% water. So if you step on the scale today and you weigh yourself, you need to at least be consuming 70% of that weight. If you want to get a little bit more specific, you can find out how much of your body is actually fat content, how much of it is muscle, how much of it is how much your organs weigh and all that. But just the easiest tool is to find out how much you weigh and drink 70% in ounces in water. That's a non-negotiable for me. I got to get my water in because I got to stay hydrated. And as you know, when you stay hydrated and you stay focused on just consuming what you're supposed to consume, you stay out of other people's business, okay? That's just my little tip from me to you. You stay out of other people's business by focusing on your own hydration, okay? You don't be thirsty. That's what I mean. Number 2, I need to make sure that I stay active. I know that me sitting around is easy. It's super easy. Whether I'm studying for school, whether I'm hanging out with my son and we're gonna sit around and watch movies, if it's just I just don't feel like doing nothing, that's a non-negotiable for me. If I didn't get in at least 30 minutes to an hour of a workout, I don't need to be sitting down. I don't care how much I gotta do. Yep, I gotta study. Yep, I feel like hanging out with my son. Yep. But you know what? A part of me being a healthy full being or healthy total being is I got to stay active for me. I got to at least spend 30 minutes to an hour doing something productive in movement and getting my heart rate up and increased so I get my blood circulating. I gotta get activity in. I got to have some me time. Me time is a daily thing for me. I don't care what is going on. I got to take a moment, even if it's 20 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes. Like, I got to get my me time in, which means I need to have some physical exercise where I'm just focused on my well-being. If it's stretching, if it's doing cardio, if it's just taking a walk in nature, if it's sitting on the floor, just kind of rolling around and trying to do some floor exercises, whatever it is, I got to get my me time in. And my me time right now is me connecting with my mind, body, and spirit and just saying, you know what, I'm going to calm down. I'm going to let things go. Everything that's happening around me has no impact on me right now. And I'm going to focus on my body, which means I'm going to get my heart rate up. I'm going to be stretching. I'm going to be in tune with what my body is saying to me. And it's going to be a part of my soul being as well. Like, what am I serving myself? What am I feeding myself? What am I really putting into my heart, right? That's 2. Part of my non-negotiables also, which has probably nothing to do with physical exercise or weight or anything, is making sure the conversations I'm having with other people don't leave a negative residue in my life. Meaning, I understand my friends got problems. I understand they need somebody to talk to. I get all that. But I got to focus on me too. And my non-negotiable is, if you call me with your problems, you best believe that you better be calling me with a solution too. And that means I'm going to be helping you meet your solution as well. I don't want to just talk about your problem. If you don't have a solution-oriented focus, we ain't got nothing to talk about, because that means you didn't do enough, self what is that, soul searching. You didn't do enough self-care to even come back to yourself with a formidable plan to get yourself out of the rut you in. I don't want to talk about problems all day. We can talk about problems all day because it's never going to change. But when we talk about a solution, that means change has to be implemented. I don't want to talk about problems. So part of my non-negotiables every single day is making sure that even when I talk to my friends, that if they call me with their problems, they better know Latoria Q is ready to talk about a solution as well. That's 3. 4, what am I eating? What am I putting in my mouth? Sure, I have those days where I just want something sweet. I ain't gonna lie. After I eat a meal, I get a little sweet tooth, and I don't mind eating a little bit of sweet. But I cannot just sit up there and eat things that are not healthy for my body all day. So my non-negotiable is making sure I get my fruits and veggies in, making sure I'm taking my vitamins, making sure I'm having enough protein, making sure that I'm putting within myself something that's going to give me energy, going to give me fuel to keep my day going, to make sure that I have the right state of mind when somebody calls me, to make sure I have the right physical makeup ready for when it's time to put that exercise in. I don't want to be just sitting up there talking about I'm exercising, but the whole time I can't even get nothing going because I'm just so focused on what am I going to eat that's going to either help me or why did I eat that because it's not helping me. I won't focus on that all day. That's a non-negotiable. I got to eat right. Even if I eat bad, like yesterday I went out with my aunt. We had some chicken wings, we had some fries, and we had a little small salad. Yeah, I ate it. Even had a little drink on the side. Yep, I did it. I ain't gonna, yep. So, but guess what? I didn't consume things that weren't gonna serve me either. Yep, I did eat some things that somebody else be like, you didn't have to eat that. You know what? Maybe I did it. But you know what? While I did it, because I don't do it all the time, I enjoyed myself. I made sure that when I was consuming it, I wasn't just sitting there talking all negative. I wasn't just sitting there moping and complaining. I was actually having a great time, enjoying company. I was being uplifted even in the process. So even if you eat bad or good or whatever you want to call it, because there is no good or bad, it's just you ate something and it's gonna show. It's gonna tell on itself. Don't sit up there and eat foods you don't need to be eating. My non-negotiable is making sure I have a well-balanced diet. However you want to take that. I'm going to have a well-balanced diet. My 5th non-negotiable, and this is probably the most important. If you don't do nothing else, get you some rest. You're going to have to find a way to turn off everything. Turn off the TV, turn off the lights, turn off that inner chatter, turn off everything happening around you, and be in a state of peace. Have rest, have relaxation, have some time where you are able to just unwind, even if it's reading a book. Get you some good rest. Let all the day's drama, all the day's work, all the day's business, all the day's thinking, at some particular point, it's going to have to shut off. It has to. That's a non-negotiable. You're going to have to find you some rest. And if you don't want to call it rest, because I know some people are like, I don't sleep. You still going to have to find somewhere where you get some peace, where your state of mind is clear. You're able to compose yourself. You're able to just relax. You're not being bombarded with chaos, good or bad chaos. You're not being bombarded with thoughts. You're not being bombarded with a whole bunch of, anything. You just turning it off and relaxing. Those are non-negotiables for me. I got to get my rest. I got to get my water. I got to be around people that's positive and talking about solution-oriented things. I got to be around people that understand I need a well-balanced diet, so we're not going to sit up here and eat junk all day. We're going to have to have a well-balanced diet. And that's it. So I'm telling you, get clear. Get clear on what your non-negotiables are for your health. Get clear on what your non-negotiables are for your friendships, your relationships. Get so clear on your non-negotiables, even if you got to write down. Get so clear on your non-negotiables that even if you have to refer back to it and say, did I do that today? Okay, yep. Did I do that? Okay, yep. Is this serving me? Yep. Is this helping me? Yep. Is this making me better? Yep. You want to get to the point where everything you're doing for yourself is for the betterment. You don't want to have to backtrack and, I shouldn't have did that. Because see, that weighs down on you. That's weight too. Weight just ain't fat. Weight just ain't your blood. Weight ain't just how much liquid's in your system. Weight is also what's on your mind. Weight is also, what am I saying? Am I putting things out there in my environment, in my energy field? Am I putting things out there that really are freeing? Or am I heavy weighting myself every day? Am I walking around with toxins? Not just the toxins I eat, but toxins that I'm thinking, toxins that I'm saying, toxins that I'm just putting all over. Like, I don't want to be toxic. I don't want to be toxic at all. I don't want to be a heavyweight toxic person. It ain't gonna happen, Captain. It ain't gonna happen at all. So get clear on what your non-negotiables are. Everybody's clear about what non-negotiables are for other people. You always clear. You know that when somebody lies to you, they can't keep talking to you. You don't want to keep hearing what they gotta say if they lie. If somebody's coming around you and they're not supporting your goals, you already know, push them back. If they're coming around you and they're bringing you, you got to deal with their problems. And I ain't just talking about your girlfriends. I'm talking about your man too. I'm saying in a relationship, if somebody's just bringing you all heavy-weighted stuff, you know good and well it's something in you to be like, I don't like that. I don't want to deal with that. Well, it goes for you in your own life and the things that you're doing for yourself as well. You don't want to sit in your own mess and then day in and day out, like, I wish I could change. I wish I wouldn't have said that. I wish I wouldn't have did that. I wish somebody would have told me. Tell yourself. And that's by making your non-negotiables clear and then executing them every day. And then let's say one day you didn't get enough rest. You need to make it an active decision that you're going to get rest today. Maybe you didn't do it yesterday, but you're going to make an active decision to do it today. Maybe you didn't get all the water you were supposed to get in yesterday. Make it an active decision. And when I say active, that means an actionable task. You just need to get your water in. You need to, every 15 minutes, just go and take you a sip. Every 30 minutes, go and drink you a cup. Every hour, make sure you just go and get that serving in, whatever it is. If you didn't eat well yesterday, that doesn't mean today is messed up. That means you're going to have to make the actionable choice. I'm going to have to go and just get this in today. I got to get up in the morning and start out with some celery and carrots, some kale, so be it. If you got it in your day and say, I didn't get all my vegetables in, but let me go and get this serving of mixed vegetables and squash, and let me just go and get it in. Whatever it is, make an active decision that you're going to do whatever it is that you're supposed to do so that you can be making the changes that you are supposed to be making. Because eventually, it's going to be automatic. Eventually, it's going to be something that is so involuntary in your life that it's just something that you do without even thinking about it. Because it's a non-negotiable. A non-negotiable is an agreement that cannot have its terms changed after it's established. It can't. That's just like when you write a check. You can't go in the bank and say, you know what? I know they wrote it for X number of dollars, but can you go ahead and add another 100 on there? The bank says this is a non-negotiable document. So you're going to have to make a non-negotiable document or non-negotiable decisions that you can't back up off of for your life. Ain't nobody going to be able to tell you anything different about you. That's just something you got to do every day. When somebody calls you and matter of fact, don't even answer the phone. But if somebody calls you and they say, hey, can you go out and can you do this for me? And you're knowing you got something to do, such as get some rest, you just can't do it. You just can't. Because you are making the decision to show up in your own life. You're making the decision that you can't back up off the terms that you've agreed to for you. You're making a decision that they can't take from you. I have to do this for me. Period. I have to make sure that I get the activities in, whether it's meditation or stretching, yoga, or whatever. I got to make an active decision that I'm going to show up for myself every day. Because if you don't show up for you and you start backing up off of the agreement you had with yourself, you'll be swayed by anything. Somebody can easily be like, hey, girl, here goes some cake. And I just was thinking about, look, y'all know I don't eat that. You know I ain't doing that right now. You know that ain't my situation. Hey, girl, you know what? Girl, let me tell you about what happened. Hold on now. Hold on. I know I'm going to give you some time to talk, but I just want you to know, you know what? Like, for real, you already know what I'm going to say, girl. Leave him alone. You already know what I'm going to say, girl. Quit answering the phone. You already know what I'm going to say, girl. Don't respond to them texts. You know what I'm going to tell you? You already know. Matter of fact, ask yourself, what will Latoria say before Latoria says it? Because then you already know how the conversation going to go. We ain't got to keep talking about it. We don't. We don't. We ain't got to keep going over that. Because guess what? If we keep going over that today, we're going to go over that tomorrow. And then a year from now, we're going to be still in this same position talking about that same mess. And I don't want to be where I'm at today a year from now. I don't. A year from now, I don't even want to be talking about weight loss. I don't. A year from now, I don't want to be talking about eating healthy. A year from now, I don't want to be talking about water. Because that's going to be something so automatic in my life that I don't have to keep talking about it. It's just like money. If you already have money and you already have it, you're not going to sit up here and ask for it some more. Well, hold on. You know what I mean. You're not going to keep saying, I need this when you already have it. You're going to create a new goal. You're going to create a new chapter. So go ahead, establish your non-negotiables, and then guess what? Stick to it. Stick to it. Commit to yourself. Commit to your process. Commit to your goals. Commit to it. And you do that by implementing small, actionable things every single day that become so ingrained in your life, you can't back up off of it. I'm not going to keep repeating myself no more. You already heard me. Establish your non-negotiables and then don't turn back. That's it. All right. Bye, babies.